Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us today for the ICE GRM Challenge 2024 Staff Advisor Information Session. Today, we'll quickly run through some of the key details of the challenge and answer any questions you may have. So this will be the 4th year that the ICE GRM Challenge has run, and the aim of the competition is to unite the students from across the ICE network in an exciting format that will test and develop their hospitality and tourism revenue management skills. As you would have seen in the team allocation email you received last week, we want the staff advisors or the students to initiate the first contact within the teams. The ICE does not organise the first meeting for the team, as we are really looking for that initiative and personal contact between the students, and for the students to understand that the staff advisor is their key contact during the course of the challenge. So with that being said, I do encourage you to create a WhatsApp group or some kind of SharePoint system that works for everyone. So that means you can easily plan the meetings and then share the images and files as you go throughout the challenge. So your role as a staff advisor is to provide support and guidance when required. And as fun as the challenge may be, please do not try and complete the challenge yourself. We really want the students to work together and somewhat independently to figure out the best methods within the simulation. So very excitingly, the ICE GRM Challenge will be starting next week on Monday, the 4th of March. And it runs for about a month until Friday, the 29th of March. You will have a maximum of 3 opportunities to undertake the challenge, and more attempts will result in disqualification. All 3 attempts will be considered in the final ranking, so please ensure all submissions have been approved as a whole team. So in terms of some frequently asked questions, one of them is, what happens if my students aren't replying to my emails? As we know, circumstances and priorities can change for students, so it is possible that some students may not engage with their team or the competition. If you do notice this occurring, please continue to include that student within all of the team emails throughout the challenge, unless the student has specifically told you that they can no longer participate in the challenge. Once the challenge has completed, so in April, I will email each of you individually and to confirm which students did actively participate. This then helps us determine whether the student receives a certificate and/or prize. I also encourage you to please check your junk email folder, because many of the student email addresses contain their student number, which may be flagged with certain email portals. Another frequently asked question that I have received is regarding the CHEER certification. So it is not mandatory to complete the CHEER prior to undertaking the ICE GRM Challenge. However, it may be worth noting the upcoming workshops this year so that next year you can be prepared for the 2025 challenge. It's a great thing that CoStar Share Centre actually offers free Train the Trainer sessions for students who wish to gain the CHEER certification. This means that as a trained and certified staff member, you can then offer the CHEER training to future GRM Challenge students. And you're also supported by a comprehensive PowerPoint presentation, online training, and videos. So they're really great with that. Obviously, all of the upcoming dates and workshops can be found on our website, but please also email me if you have any questions regarding that. But yeah, it's a really great initiative from CoStar Share Centre. In terms of the actual simulation, if you run into any problems with the simulation itself or your login passwords, please email Heidi directly. If you go through me, it might just take a bit more time with the time zones. But yeah, because Russell Partnership Technology do run the simulation, I really encourage you to email Heidi directly for that, because she'll be able to help with those issues and we can resolve the problem a lot quicker. In terms of prizes for staff advisors, because we value your time and energy that it takes to go into, running a team. We have now introduced a prize pool for the staff advisors. So at the end of the challenge, all the names will be put into a random selection, and then 2 names will be drawn for a prize. And the prize will be the Hospitality Business Acumen HBA Certificate Program offered by Russell Partnership Technology. But yeah, this will all be discussed further in April. Yeah, I think those are the main points that I had to run through. Were there any questions so far about anything that I've just said?
Hi, Jade. There was one question from the student yesterday. if the question, we understand that there will be 3 opportunities, right? And with that 3 opportunity, is it coming from one question?
I'm happy to jump in. Good morning, everyone. To ensure that I'm understanding the question correctly as well, each opportunity that the students have within the simulation is to run through the entire 32-day activity. So the entire 32 days equals out to one opportunity. So you can do that up to 3 times. It's the same exercise, but it could be done a total of 3 times. Does that answer the question?
That does answer the question. So,
Okay.
one simulation for 32-day booking window, right? And the student, we got 3 opportunity to submit the answer. How long would it take for each opportunity on the average?
That's a very good question, and it really depends on the group. I think it depends how much discussion there is, how much strategic initiative there is. I think a reasonable amount of time, and again, this would be very average. So if it's less or more, that's perfectly fine. A reasonable average might be about an hour per attempt. So per 32 days of going through 32 days within the simulation. But again, I've seen groups take a lot longer, and I've also seen groups move a little bit quicker on their second or third opportunity.
Okay. All right. So they will be discussing on the go and completing the simulation or each opportunity in the same time, right?
Not necessarily. So they could do one opportunity and then step away and have a strategy meeting and come back a few days later. As long as the 3 opportunities happen within that time frame, they can decide how they want to do it. They could even stop partway through the 32 days of the opportunity and come back to it. It will hold the place. So there's no obligation to finish it all in one sitting.
Okay. So at least one time, one opportunity has to be completed. It cannot be done halfway.
Correct. Exactly
All
right.
right.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sure.
That was a great question. Thank you for that. Were there any other questions at the moment?
I'm Jongchit. You can call JJ. I am the representative from the college from on behalf of Kun Ajahn Thosapon. He gave me the opportunity to replace him on the staff supported. So for my understanding this, I need to create the WhatsApp group for the student to join together, and so far for the simulation I can contact Miss Heidi Anaya. For any a list from that, I can contact Jet for the list. What about train the trainer? The student who join train the trainer, I just kept out some wording of train the trainer. What is that?
So our Business Alliance partner, CoStar Share Center, they offer the CHEER certification, and the Train the Trainer is a process where they train you, and then you are able to, with your certification, which was free from them, are able to train the students, whether it's this year or next year, depending on timing, and provide them the training they need to complete the CHEER. So that process is a lot, I guess, easier in terms of getting all the students together to make sure they are completing the training for the CHEER certification. They do then have to complete the online assessment, which is still about $50 US, I believe. It is subsidized slightly by the ICE. But yeah, it's just a great way for future, if you know that Dusitani College will participate in the GRM challenge in the future. It's a great way for then the staff members to be able to provide that training to the students. And I'm happy to provide some more information to you directly through email.
Okay, thank you, Jet.
A question from me on the simulation. Would the the sophistication or the depth of the simulation will still be pretty much the same with the link from the video, or would that go into like the market segment and all that, or it just based on like the OTA, digital spend and all that?
I'm happy to answer that question. The video is very much an accurate portrayal of what the students can expect when they log in. So they'll see the exact same decisions that are outlined in the information video. It will not be any more or less complex than what you see in the video.
All right, thank you.
Certainly.
Hello to all of you in Australia, so good morning. And Heidi, good morning. So I'm also here from Thailand. I think many of us are here from Thailand, and I think many of us are joining first time. So I'm sorry I didn't watch the introductory video. I'll make sure to do that. I just wanted to confirm, so the access detail to the application, this will be sent later, or it's already been sent? I just needed to confirm. I'm sorry if I missed something.
I can certainly answer that also. It has not been sent yet. Given that the competition opens on Monday, the 4th of March, access will be received by that morning. So I'm actually based in the United States. So my intention is to send everything out on Sunday, my time, because I'm many, many hours earlier than all of you. So you can expect, I can say very confidently, to wake up to that information in your inbox. And that will be sent to you and to your students all in one email. I'll actually reply to the email that Jade has previously sent to you and your students. So you'll have everything within one email chain, and you can certainly expect that by first thing Monday morning for all of you.
Okay, I think it's clear now, pretty much. So thank you.
Certainly.
Lovely. Were there any other questions?
The access, does it have to be accessed by that the student using their student ID, or it could be through Facebook or Google?
Are you referring to the simulation, access to the simulation?
Yes, the access to the simulation.
I will be providing a login per team. So
Okay.
all team members are going to share that same login. So it's probably a good idea to have one person designated as the main person to be the person who does the inputs. But it's something where I'll provide a login. So there's no need to use any personal information, no email addresses, no Facebook, Google, anything like that. It's a unique access code that's going to be provided to each team that will be a one-time use only for the duration of this year's competition.
Sure. Okay. Thank you.
There is a question from Dennis just in the group chat. He said that, will the simulation be similar with the previous simulation?
Yeah. The easy answer is that yes, it will be very, very similar. There's been some very, very minor updates. But I think if you participated last year, you're going to find that it basically runs identically.
Can I ask, what is any challenge from the previous year? As we just joined the first time, anything that I need to aware of as a team support? Would you share?
Dennis was a staff advisor last year, and he is unable to talk in the meeting, but he's able to type in the group chat. So Dennis, was there anything that you learned from the previous years, or any tips and tricks that you can give the first-time staff advisors? While Dennis is hopefully typing something out, I think Elise had information about the prizes.
So I think I've met many of you, but for those of you that I haven't met yet, I'm Elise. I'm the operations manager at the ICE. But I just wanted to update you a bit about the prizes. So as far as we know, the GRM Challenge offers the best prize package for students of any student competition. So for first place, there's $1,500 Australian dollar prize for the students to contribute towards their education, as well as access to the hospitality business acumen course through Russell Partnership Technology, and also the CARTA through CoStar Share Center, which is the progression of the CHIA. So if students have already done the CHIA certification, it's sort of the next step in terms of the data analytics, which is very exciting. And then second place also, so we also offer prizes for the top 3 teams, which is for the second place, the same, those 2 courses, just not the study bursary. And then for third place as well, have access to the hospitality business acumen package through Russell Partnership Technology. So, oops, sorry, I'm just interrupting myself as I've seen Dennis has added in the group chat to say, seriously, the first try is the most critical one, as this will form the basis of your future tries and apply some strategic changes and adjustments. So thank you for that, Dennis. That's very helpful. And thank you to all of you, in fact, for being here today as well, but for committing your time and your energy as staff supervisors through the GRM challenge. We know that it genuinely is a challenge to coordinate international and inter-institutional teams. So you're not just working with students from your institution or even from your country or from your region. We know that that's a challenge, but we really think that the challenge is outweighed by the benefits that are offered to the students and hopefully to the staff as well, working in those kind of teams and replicating a genuinely international working environment for the students as they progress. So we hope that you'll pass that on to the students as well if they are struggling with the adjustment. We know each year we get feedback from students that maybe it would be more comfortable or they might prefer to work with just people that they're already doing classes with, but we really believe in the value of this collaborative approach. So we hope that that's enjoyable and beneficial as well for you and for your students.
Thank you, Elise. Yeah, well, I think that kind of wraps up our meeting, unless there's any other questions that you can think of. And of course, if you do have any that you think of later, you can just email through and yeah, we'll help you out with all that. Thank you very much for dedicating 20 minutes of your time, whether that's morning or afternoon, to being here. Yeah, and good luck with the challenge and good luck with your students. And yeah, I look forward to being in contact with you throughout the challenge.
Thank you,
everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.
Have a good
Have a
day.
wonderful day.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Jade. Thank you, Elise.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Heidi. Bye.
Bye.